All right, the Houston Texans' latest signing just kind of keeps getting better and better. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to teams that just kind of get overlooked by the national media. And the Texans, a team that we've followed, if you look, we talk about 5-6 teams, and the Texans are one of those just because they're real similar to the Lions. Just kind of been right there for many years, but never great. And now that they're got a coach, got a quarterback, things are looking up. Okay, here it is. You signed Damon Arnett, okay? And if you don't know about him, there he is with the Raiders. And then there he is with the Roughnecks. Love it. Love their uniforms, by the way. Love their colors. If you don't know anything about this guy, here's what you need to know. And kind of interesting is that he was drafted 19th overall in 2020 by the Raiders. He played in 13 games, 7 starts in those first couple years. He's playing. It's COVID. It's weird. It's fine. But then in like midway through the 21 season, he's just on a video. He's got guns. He's making death threats. Like, what are we doing here? And then he gets signed by the Chiefs. Then he goes to the Chiefs. And same thing. He's got like weapon and drug charges. Then a couple years later, he's arrested for meth and guns. And like, what are we doing? So he's out of football. He goes to the UFL, the Roughnecks, and basically he's just like, hey, I'm better now, right? Like, so he said, I'm the best version of myself that I've ever seen. I invited my support system back. I found professionalism and a calm state of mind. So the Texans sign him. So this just adds to honestly, from an outsider's perspective, a confusing and just stressful offseason for the Texans. Doing a lot of moves for the sake of making moves. Now, if you have the coach that you think you do, which I think we all think you do, then he can make this work. He can get the locker room right. He can do things. I mean, you're making trades. You're signing guys. A lot happened. This team is completely different than it was a year ago. And so it's like, all right, do we have the coach that we think we do to get this locker room and culture going? If you do, then what you have is an opportunity to have a good team, because this dude is unreal. Like, he is a top 20 overall draft pick, starter level. He had multiple legal issues. None of them were injury related, though. So you get a really high ceiling guy for no real risk. It's a 1 year, just if you mess up at all, you're gone deal. Everyone knows it. He has a chance to revive his career with the Texans. Don't even need to be like a strong starter. Just be pretty decent, man. And let's do this. Like, just seriously, this is interesting to me. So this keeps getting better because if you look at the Texans depth chart, you go from really just being like, all right, where are we at? I mean, look at all these colors, right? Colors are new players. Draft picks are in the purple, and then whether a free agent or acquired by a trade is in the gold. I mean, so that's the offensive side. Defensive, same thing. So you get C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I mean, he's kind of nuts. He's real crazy, actually. Stingley, perfect. Jalen Petrie, let's go. Now you've added to your safety group. You get Jalen Reed as well. Okay, at safety. Jalen Smith at corner. E.J. Speed, that was a starting linebacker with the Colts, comes in here now. Danielle Hunter's back. Will Anderson entering his prime. So add this guy to the mix to provide a depth piece in the secondary that, man, that's a top 20 overall pick just a couple years ago. And again, this isn't injury related. It's off the field stuff. The Texans are an interesting team that I think we're all very like, what the heck? Because let me go back and read some of the names that this is just free agent signing. This is not all the trades that you did. But you get Cam Robinson on a 1-year deal, who's just like, okay, is he good or not? I don't know. Nick Neiman, linebacker, talked about him. EJ Speed on a 1-year deal, kind of late in the free agency period. Lincoln Tomlinson, who played for the Lions, who was really good, then kind of fell off. It's like, okay, there's an interior offensive lineman. We know we need help there. My point in saying all this is you've added a lot of good players. I think nobody can really deny that. However, it seemed random, and it seemed like a lot of moves for the sake of making moves. However, you've got the coach to make it happen. You've also have the quarterback that's level-headed, grounded. Like, if he was a nut, then you couldn't add C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You couldn't add this guy into the mix, Arnett, because it's like we already got but it's like C.J.'s the perfect guy to help bring these guys in, and I don't think you want to worry about, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? Do we have too many guys? Do we have too many crazy guys? And I think it's hard because football, it's too touchy to mess it up. It's too high level. I mean, we see this in the NBA finals or the NBA, the whole season, where it's like, what is going on? What, are we playing hard? Are we playing physical? Are we playing loose? Are we playing not playing? What are we doing? That's not the NFL. The NFL is just every game is at a very high level. It's why it's so popular. You got to be at a high level. There's no space to be goofing around. So if you can't be messing with the locker room. But the good news here is you get a high level corner brought into a really good culture, and you've got a good coach that can mesh all this together, is where I'm going with all this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's going to be crazy. I love the Texans. I love your coach and I love your quarterback. And then from there, it's like we can kind of almost just figure it out. And that's what it feels like they're doing. It's like, hey, let's just get weird and different, because last year was miserable. The game against the Lions was perfect example. It's like we needed that victory, and we as in the Texans, and we just couldn't get it done. What are we doing? Let's switch it up. Let's change it up. So I appreciate teams that want to make change and do something. Just hopefully they didn't go too far, but I don't think they did. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, if you're new, we're Detroit Lions fans, and we love talking about your team, who you have, who you don't have, what's going on, but give you love on some of these moves that, the national media is not covering. So let me know your thoughts. We'll see all of you on the next one.